Thanks for staying with us on TVC News. Decision 2023 studios, of course, still open. And moments ago, we heard from the INEC chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, in yet another address, this time around the declaring open of the National Collation Center. Before we get to dissect all that he said and what happens now, let's connect with Bamidele Ajayi, who is standing by live for us in Anambra State for an update on the elections in Anambra State. Hello there, Bamidele. How are things going from your end in terms of collation, and perhaps help us to update us on reports of possible voting for those who couldn't vote on Saturday?
Good afternoon. In Anambra State, collation is ongoing in the 21 local government areas. And also the fact that there is no voting in the state. There were impressions before now that because of what some persons thought will happen in Obaru and Ihiala, that they might be voting today. Well, we went to Obaru this morning, also at Ihiala. There was nothing of such. We were able to speak to INEC officials who gave us instances why election will be voided and why voting will take place. He stated that in the position of beavers malfunctioning, and also that when beavers arrive late, the answer is on terms of deployment. Those are the instances that why election will be voided and they will take the election. But the idea of violence or overvoting will never void an election process. The second position is that election will not take place in that place. That means there will be cancellation entirely. So as far as Anambra State is concerned, collations are all going at the 21 local government area and regional headquarters, the 3 secretarial zone, but no voting yet in the state.
All right, but on a general level, as you observe the polls in Anambra State, in terms of, you spoke just now about some hitches, what are people saying generally now that voting has closed, so to speak, in Anambra?
That was the impression created yesterday, basically online, that the election in Obaru and Hiala will be voided. But when we have the opportunity of speaking with top INEC officials, they made us to know that even the report has not gotten to them as it were, and also if what was created, in view of what happened, was the case, that there will not be election in that place. Because if there's any place of overvoting or violence, INEC is not ready to conduct election in those places. So as far as Anambra State is concerned today, there's no election going on in the 326 wards and also this 21 local government. But now it is collation at different local government headquarters. That's what we are right away.
And to put things in proper perspective, in addition to all you have said, are you saying now, or did INEC say that elections, the elections that occurred there have been cancelled in reliance with the Electoral Act? They've been cancelled on account of overvoting and violence, as you say? Bamidele, are you there?
You saw me on air.
Carry on, please. Did you get the question? All right. It appears that TVC News Bamidele Ajayi, we just lost connection with him, and he was telling us that contrary to belief, that voting would resume in some polling units within some local government areas in Anambra State. Well, he says, according to INEC there, that there was no voting today. Bamidele, we hear that we can now reconnect with you. I was just asking to put things in proper perspective, in addition to what you have said, that the voting in those affected areas that you mentioned now, have they been voided? The votes there, recorded there, were cancelled. Is that what INEC has said now?
We are currently at the situation room now. So the INEC will be the one to tell us the position of those places. But as at the last count, Anambra State 21 local government election held in the local government, and collations are all going. If there's going to be any position of cancellation or so, the INEC rec will give us that update. So for the provision we established now, people are the regional headquarters, central zones, and local government to collate. That's where the collation for National Assembly, that is senatorial and House of Reps, is taking place. But right here in Oka, this situation room, that's where the presidential election results will be, collected here.
All right. We just heard Professor Mahmoud Yakubu now declaring open the National Collation Center, Bamidele, and he said that they are now awaiting results of the presidential elections from each state of the Federation, of course, and the FCT. And so while you are the state capital in Oka, how soon do we expect that results from Anambra State will be transmitted? Do we have that information yet?
For now, even some of the collation officers from local government are not even here yet. Even the electoral officer, the agents are not also here. So we are waiting for them. As soon as they start bringing the results, then the INEC rec officials will start, announcing. But as of this moment, we are yet to see collation officers from the 21 local government. They are not here in Oka yet. Possibly they are busy with collation of national, that is House of Representatives and Senate, but they are not at the capital for the presidential election yet resolved.
Bamidele Ajayi, that will be all for now. Many thanks for the updates. We'll get back to you for more updates from your end. You're watching TVC News, and we are continuing with our live coverage of